What's up, everyone? It is Saturday, June 13th, and today is the day that a lot of us have been waiting for. We just drove up to Fairbury, Illinois. Their summer national shows tonight, and we went up there to meet Matt Ryan and pick up the engine for the blue car. So very exciting. My dad and my grandpa, they had to run to Berlin really fast, but they are on their way to the race shop with the engine for the blue car. So we're gonna get that unloaded and probably put in the we're gonna put it in the car tonight while we watch Fairbury on the TV. So exciting day. We've a lot of us have waited what seems like forever for this, but in all reality it was about a month, so fast turnaround. I want to thank everyone at Ryan Racing Engines, so Matt, Joe, their crew up there, they do a phenomenal job for us. We couldn't be any more happy with our engine program. So thank you to Ryan Racing Engines for the fast turnaround, and we can't wait to get it back into the car and see what we can do. Okay, so fast forward now a complete week. It is now Sunday, June 22nd. I just got back to Illinois from our vacation in Florida. We've been in Cape Coral for a whole week with Adriana's family for their family vacation. The guys have been kicking ass around here. The motor is set down in the blue car. Right now, the only thing I'm missing that I'm trying to find are the header studs. But I've got everything kind of laid out to try to button this thing up today. Plan would be, if everything goes right and we don't hit any problems, I would love to race Macon on Thursday. It'll be a real test of my fitness. It's a 100-lapper, the Herald and Review 100. Summer Nationals come to Macon Speedway. That's really exciting for me. And Jose, I'm not sure if he plans on racing yet. I do believe he is going to, but really exciting. Me and Jose both grew up racing at Macon, and it's one of the biggest races of the year for Macon Speedway every single year. The Herald and Review 100, it was a huge race to watch for us growing up. We've had a lot of family compete in that race. So I made my first attempt last year and we ran 4th. And then we ran a second 100-lapper there with Mars at the end of the year, and I led a lot of that race, and I think we ran 3rd. So excited to go back and see what we have. What's up, guys? It is Tuesday, June 24th. It's 2 days before the Herald and Review 100 at Macon. I realized I had the GoPro in my truck, so I thought I'd shoot a quick video here. We're working on a complete property trim, a complete maintenance. We did a little something to every single tree on the property. Rico's over there cleaning up the big mess from the silver maple. My dad's on the grapple truck picking up what Rico's already brought over. I'm trying to get this stuff trimmed up so I can jump down there and help Jericho. It feels like it's about 150 degrees out here. It's pretty dang hot. I know Jose and Big Al and Joe, they were hard at it today. They poured some concrete, probably another pool deck. So while our competition gets to work on their race cars that we're going to be racing in 2 days, we're hard at it. We're gonna probably work till about 4 or 5 o'clock tonight, try to get ahead of the game, and then head to the shop and try to finish up buttoning up. We still have to finish putting the motor in the blue car, and we still haven't decided if Jose's going. Like I said, we're both really busy at work, and it's hot this week, so we're gonna try like heck to make it to Macon, but no promises, and the work just never stops. Reality is we have to both work full-time jobs, and racing's a hobby. So this is what it's all really about, and we get a race, and we're both blessed to be able to race and have a great time doing that. But this is kind of a little bit what we do in a day. My view from up in the air. At least there's a little bit of a breeze. I know down on the ground it's pretty stale. There's not much of a breeze rolling through where Rico's at, so I'm gonna hurry up, finish this last trim job, and jump down and help Rico. I caught kind of some of the challenges we deal with in a day. I'm twisted up in this tree, and I've cut a branch. I've got a hold of it, and I really don't have much of an area to drop it. So you just have to get creative. That's why tree work can be so expensive. There's a lot of liabilities involved, and like I said, it's really, really hot today, so gotta try to hurry up and finish this up and get back on the ground. Also very scary, I stumbled across these wounds that there used to be branches right there. They would have been ripped off in a windstorm or something to that effect. This is one of the main two leads that go all the way to the ground and support everything above me. It's completely hollow. That'd be hard to see on camera, but I bet there might be 3-4 inches on the perimeter of that right there, but that's definitely hollow. I'm probably going to recommend a complete removal on this one. As of right now, we're just trimming it, getting away from the house, but that's stuff you definitely don't like to see, so may end up being a complete removal on this one. We had it out for 5 minutes. It's an old traditional one. Not a good idea around here, especially around these guys. Not good. Madden had to wear that today and act like he did something.
Oh God! Just the OG.
What a joker! What a joker! Does not work for us anymore.
The first one to have one.
Imposter.
The first one to have one. Fuck.
No, James, you go down and done.
Yeah.
It starts at like 300 or 305.
It starts at 305 and you go all the way down, and then say you have like 8
This is all you can come up with, man.
It's getting serious. So whoever loses the dart game gets to take the trash out tonight. But so fast forward another week. We didn't make it to Macon and or Highland like we wanted to, but we finally have the motor about put in this thing. It's pretty embarrassing. Took us weeks to do it, but we're not going to talk about that. It's almost ready to rip. So hate to talk about plans after we failed to make the last two, but we plan on going to Farmer City on Friday night and Highland for their 2,500 to win on Saturday night. So that would be with the red and the blue car this week. It'll be our first weekend trip in the new hauler. So we're all looking forward to it, but we have to we still have to set the front end on this car, and of course there's always distractions, so we'll see how this all pans out. So I don't think we ever covered everything we did to the blue car with the engine swap. We, after talking to Matt at Ryan Racing Engines, we decided that we should probably replace the MSD box, the coil. So like we've talked about before, this motor blew a head gasket in between cylinder 3 and 5, cut the head. They had to fix the head on it. They completely refreshed the motor, which is good. So now it's a 0 lap motor on it. but we never did figure out what leaned the motor down or what could have caused that. So just to be safe, we're sending our old stuff off to MagTech to be checked out, and we went ahead and put the new ignition system in it. We've cleaned all the lines. We're just trying to take every precaution that we can. It takes a lot of hard work to pay for this stuff, and we still only have one motor, and as you guys see, when that one motor goes down, we're forced to sit out for a while, which is no fun. So we're just trying to be as careful as we can possibly be, go over everything. We probably could have made at least Highland last week, but we just didn't feel 100%, and that's not how we race. I've learned the hard way. Jose's learned the hard way. If you don't have your stuff completely together, especially with limited funding, limited help, you're just setting yourself up for failure. So we decided to take our time, make sure we're 110%, and then that way when we come out, we can try to put on a good showing. So we're just about done, and we're both excited to get back to it and start ripping this weekend.
That's 50 points. Red is double bull. That's 50.
You know, this is why we need a digital board.
Okay, but
we have some
he wasn't
shady.
even in the game either way.
What do we have here? We have a box of grinding pads. Yeah, we have our new grinding pads as the score sheet. Rico's phone, so you know it's shaky scoring.
Jose won by like 20 points.
I don't believe
Madden
you.
walks.
Uh-oh. So what?
Trash out.
You're taking the trash out. Wow. Yeah. First time ever.
No, it ain't.
First time ever. Let's just make sure we add every bit that we can.
It's Madden's first time. You're both assholes. Get going.
Hell yeah.
So I think I
All right, we all got in the game. Jose kicked our ass. What was it, triple 15? And double 13 to close it out. What the hell is that? What is that
Last
shit?
lap slider right there.
Wow, that was nuts. He did. He did. He tripled and doubled to fucking beat us all. So whatever, it's all rigged. What are we proposing?
Alright, so this is whoever takes the trash out next week. It's gonna be one dart,
I
long
usually
dart.
pick the trash up. Rico usually takes it out. Even if we lose, Matt's taking it out.
Long dart, whoever has the highest dart is safe.
Alright, go.
The person with the lowest dart has to take the trash out next week.
So we're playing for trash next week from
Into
the
the
mat. Low dart takes the trash out next week.
And if you don't hit the dartboard, you rethrow until you hit.
Until we all sink one.
Yeah. But you only
Are the
rethrow.
drivers in this?
Drivers will be in. Yeah.
No,
Yep.
drivers are not in. They drive.
What the fuck is this bullshit?
3 dudes.
Hey,
we
that's a
clean
crew
up.
chief.
Go.
Is what? That's crew chief of the year.
Go.
Drivers
This
aren't
guy.
in.
Go, Madden first.
Here we go.
Look out. Get the fuck out of the way.
This is sketchy, but I will stand here and attempt. What are we waiting on? All right, Madden's first. And he hits a 3. No, just a 3. He's happy. We're going until they all stick the board, so I wouldn't be so content. Just off the board.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it would have been a double 10 and ends up being nothing. No, it doesn't count. We just said if you scratch, you go until you get one, right? Al is safe with an 8.
Comes down to Rico. Yeah! I'll take it out either way, but you're taking it out.
All right, so we hit 10.
Better show up next week. What? Taking it out. All week. Getting it forward.
This is painful.
This is she's out.
Yeah, three times you're off the board. You're taking it out.
I win, baby.
13, and for the second week in a row.
Let's go.
Just make sure you show up.
I won't be here. He said I won't be here.
To win tomorrow night, we headed 100 miles north of here to the LaSalle Speedway, newly reopened LaSalle Speedway, LaSalle, Illinois. Forward to that one tomorrow night, and July on Sunday night. And again next week, we get Monday off. We'll go to Shady Hill on Tuesday, Montpelier Wednesday, Boulder, Michigan Thursday, Bristol, Michigan Friday, Watsion, Ohio, the Ocean Raceway next Saturday night, Wayne County Speedway, Orville, Ohio, to wrap up the Hell Tour for the late models a week from Sunday. So far, late models on tour. Working our way just here at race control. We're going to roll the cars onto the racetrack. We get set to roll them out. As I was about to say, Jason Fager and Tyler Erdy with 4 wins this year. Drake Johnson with 3. And you've got Billy Moyer, Brian Shirley, Ryan Dustin, Bobby Pierce, Springles, Brandon Shepard, all with 1 Hell Tour win so far in 2025. This will be the 18th night for the late model drivers on tour. As the field gets set to roll on the racetrack. Number 1, Mark Gardner, Mark. Mike Harrison, Eli Johnson, Trey Mills, Mike Spatola, Dylan McCowan, and Rowan Payne. This is the place where LHA Jackson Hayes rounding out the field here. Down last stretch, checking to see who we're missing. As soon as we get that out, we will be ready to show you one of the coolest sights in all of motorsports. You're going to want to have the camera phones ready for this. We'll do the cool 4-white parade lap, of course. Waiting on Trey Mills to roll to the racetrack. There he is. Waiting on Jackson Hayes to roll to the racetrack as well. On the racetrack, we will be ready to get with him. Missing. Feature first 2 races of the night after intermission. Track has been watered and some track prep done. Jackson Hayes will be able to show you the 4-white parade lap here in just a moment. So race fans here